right? All the wicked ass kings from back then, they're already here now, right? They're not under the sun, right? So the devil, so-called white man, and our people working for them, right? And I'm glad to work for the oppressors, for the slave master. They are the ones who go and throw into prison for a certain amount of time. But the most I say, some of you, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. It says, he that had ear, let him hear what the Spirit said unto the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. So basically, brothers, I'm not speaking to myself first, I'm speaking to my own hurt. You know, you might get a little thing within yourself, but hey, know that the time near and this is supposed to happen. So hey, we had to be strong and we had to keep on pressing. We had to press even harder. You know, if we end up in prison, we had to push the whole day. You know, then at the end of this world, but this world is fucking nothing, but this world is garbage. And we're supposed to be happy to see all these things happen to get the fuck out of this place. Tawada Yahba Shem Yashai, Kal Halal Yahba Shem Yashai. Right? Go back into the article. It says, where I left off. I said, I'll read from it. It says, I just don't want people to think, well, okay, if we proclaim on Monday, come Tuesday evening, everything will be ready with the country. It's just not something like that. He said in a telephone interview yesterday, already the organized crime and intelligence unit OCIU is reported to be keeping tabs on close to 2,500 suspected gang members across the country. Williams said legislation will be a major contribution for the police in fighting against crime. We fighting against the government, basically against the system, so they go fucking want to prosecute me. Says Williams said the legislation is a positive step. He congratulates both the government and the opposition for coming together with a common goal for providing another piece of tool for the police service and also giving the country an opportunity to address a major long-standing problem that we are confronted with, violent crime. The acting commissioner expect there will be progress and improvement and consequently a drop in violent crime, but was quickly to caution there is no magic formula. But he said it will be a major contribution to the works of the police as he lamented the rise in the level of violence in the country when there was no legislation. Check the period we have had the legislation and the period without, and what has happened. There is an obvious correlation that with the absence of the legislation, the gangs become even more violent because you don't have the necessary legislative authority to affect and arrest them. In 2011, the police in 2011, the then People Partnership government passed anti-gang legislation, and more than 100 alleged gang members were arrested under a state of emergency in face of the rising number rate. Anti-gang legislation also deals with police officers who had linked or are affiliated with gang members. Williams said, "For me, no worse criminal you can face in a police officer who is a criminal that is honoring your own and really turning on your fellow officers," he said. Hey, and this paragraph here, this sentence remind me of somebody who was in the camp before, right? William Crime William said the officer who is a criminal is the one we could be going after in more various ways than any any other criminal. He is the most dangerous of criminals. The legislation, he said, gives the police service the opportunity to go after these officers. Hey, these officers um, go to go after those officers, but he said it does not make any it does not take away from our effort right now in addressing some of the police officers who are criminals. William said in looking at the control of violence and crime, the head of the national security and other key law legislation based on engage in discussion on how they can collaborate and find workable situation. Right? It says head of the Police Social and Welfare Association, Michael C. said the anti-gang legislation is a turning point for the whole questions of administration of justice in Trinidad and Tobago. His membership, he said, quote, in high anticipation of some of the offenses that have been swept out. One such offense is the possession of bulletproof vests. Long ago, you could not arrest a person for bulletproof vest, but the mere possession of it is now something that can be considered gang legislation. C said, hey, I know how to go inside because my line start not gonna work here, but one more precept I want to bring here, right? Hey, so basically, hey, brothers, boy, the time is now. Time is now, like Nancy. Right? Time is now. And we gotta be happy for this, right? We gotta be happy for this, brother. Amos 8 and 11 says, behold, the day cometh, said Yahweh, power of Israel, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, not thirst of water, but of fearing the word of Yahweh. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east they shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh, and they shall not find it. Right? So the scripture say, the famine and the word coming, right? Just know they're gonna see the prophets out there no more. They're gonna see me out there no more. Right? Because they want to take us off of the streets. Right? It says they will run from to and fro, looking, searching for the prophet, searching for the man of the Lord, and they wouldn't find it. They wouldn't find us. Right? They wouldn't find us. Because the Most High will be hiding us. And it says, in that day, verse 13, in that day shall the fair virgin and young men faint in thirst. Right? So basically, I will stop ready because I had to go. Right? And I want to give one praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakakwedash, double honors to the apostles and the other witnesses to my will. Peace and blessings to the brothers over there, pushing for the sincerity and truth. Hey, this is not for the faint of heart. You know, we have to keep on pushing for the brothers who scared. Hey, brothers, these are next steps for being out there. So keep on pushing. Holy faith, pray fast. Now it's the time to pray fast. And you know, drop it to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Harakakwedash. Shalom.